Hi, this is Dana, and on this channel I speak about spiritual warfare. I have another channel on astrology and a Facebook page on prophetic writing, which I invite you to read. You find that in the description box below. The usual caveat: there are individuals impersonating me, stealing my identity, conducting fraudulous illegal activities while they're stealing my identity. Please avoid them. The 3D justice system and the divine realm are working on punishing them, so just avoid them, basically. In this video, God has guided me to talk about specific issues. I only have little memory on this card, so I will try to be short. God has showed me basically what the target is of these individuals who keep attacking me constantly, although we are now already 1 year later after I closed the cycles, the karmic cycles, with whoever was involved. I already won, I already finished this, I'm moving into my new beginning. However, God has shown to me a number of concerns that they have, and especially one stupid slut next door to me, who's a doppelganger of me stealing my identity, and she stands to be in jail pretty soon for what she did. And God asked me to address at least 2 or 3 of their concerns. God says that others that are being attacked might stand to learn from this information. And God showed me that this phase, basically their goal in attacking me constantly, 24 hours a day, continuously, instead of freaking focusing on themselves, because they are under punishment and under investigation in 3D, they, instead of that, they focus on me, on targeting and attacking me 24 hours a day, constantly. And God showed me that basically one of their objective is to understand, how do I get my messages from God? How I communicate with God? How do I receive information from God? And their objective in understanding this is in order for them to be able to divert me from my connection with God, to turn me against God, to abduct me into darkness, all sorts of crazy objectives. Now, I usually don't address them, but I will address them in this message, and I will say it. Let me help you with your questions. Maybe then you will leave me alone, and you will leave my dogs alone, and you will not attack my dogs anymore. My connection with God is based on love. I love God. God has been part of my life. God, Jesus, and my entire divine realm has been part of my life always, in every phase of my life, in every day of my life. They have been present in my life through my joy, through my sad moments, through my victories, and through any moment that I have lived through. So it's not possible for you to take me away from God, because as long as I love God and as long as I call on God, Jesus, and my divine realm team, they will help me. Well, this is valid for you as well. If you will call on God and will ask for help, God will help you too. But you don't do that, or you ask Him to help you to kill me, to destroy me. God will not help you in that, of course. So this is mismanagement. This is a very poor decision in planning your strategy against me. You will not divert me from God. It's not possible. I receive my messages from God from a direct connection with God. I taught people how they can do that as well through the videos about the mystic prayer and other videos in which I spoke about how you connect with the divine realm. If you would have listened to that instead of doing witchcraft on my videos and doing sex magic on my videos so you can enslave the people who are watching my videos, and doing hexes on my voice and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, by now you would have connected with God if you would have listened to what I say in these videos instead of doing all of this work with darkness. Yeah. So I hope I answered this concern of theirs. I explained it very simply. My connection with God is based on love. Yeah. And it's based on a lifelong connection and dialogue with the divine realm. Yeah. Okay, now the next concern God showed me for them now, the main focus actually has been to affect my, how was that? My confidence, my self-confidence. Yeah, to affect my confidence in walking on my path, self-confidence and confidence in my path in general. You cannot do that either. You people need to choose better objectives, because these ones are very poor choices. If you have studied me for so long, you should have learned this by now. You cannot achieve that either. Yeah? Throughout my life, I knew who I am and I knew what kind of choices I want to make. And nobody succeeded to divert me from my path. If I made concessions in certain circumstances, it was my free will to make concessions for totally different reasons, not because I was bullied, intimidated, or programmed into doing that. Yeah, it's only because I gave chances to some individuals, but they learned when the time came that that has an end. Yeah, nobody actually diverted from my purpose. I have worked all my life. You will not convince me to become, because this is why God said they want to divert me from my path in order to transform me into, I don't know how to call this, some kind of submissive person. So I would marry one of their placeholder individuals so they can harvest energy from me and steal my money, which they already stole before, but now I want them back. So they are in big predicament, you see. You will never succeed to achieve that. You should know by now, because you have been working all along with my ex-husband in order to create all these bondages and contracts on me. He should have told you that nobody can do this. Nobody can transform me into a submissive person. I have been working all my life. I have never been one of these women who you entertain and create into doppelgangers, which I consider them to be stupid sluts, particularly because of this, because they sell their bodies and their souls into prostitution, and I will continue to call it prostitution as long as they dare to direct this at me. I have the right to judge them, yeah, because this is what they do. You will never succeed to transform me in any kind of all of this. And it would have been very easy for you to understand this if you would have just witnessed and watched me attentively throughout my life. I have very strong determination, and if I made a decision, nobody changes that. But nobody. I have pursued a full career, a marriage in which my ex-husband was absent not only from the marriage, but he was absent from his own life. I have created a career for him. I took him through school, and this is not just words. I actually did his homework each and every single day. Everything that he needed to learn, I would read for him because he didn't do his homework if I didn't do it for him. I would make him read out loud and listen to him, just like a child, like a 5 years old child. I had to take him through the entire university like this. I actually have done each and every homework that he had to do. And I made him listen to me reading his homework so he will actually remember something in school when he went to school to take exams. I have been the one who actually provided him the two workplaces in which he actually performed while he was married with me. Yeah, I was the one who actually was in every single morning preparing him for work, making his projects, telling him what to say to pitch his projects, telling him what to talk to his superiors, and so on and so forth. All this time, I also did my university. I also had my work, going to my job, of course, daily, and many times working 24 hours a day or 20 hours a day. I have been in very high demand in my job always, at all times, and I have been always acknowledged, even by my worst enemies, as being extremely professional with the highest possible standard in delivering outcome in my profession. Even the ones who hated me always acknowledged and recognized my value in terms of professional delivery of outcome. Yeah, I have created two careers for me. I have created one career in communication and public diplomacy and event management, and I have created a second career for me in security matter as policy recommendation and political strategic analysis. And I have been equally successful in both of them. I have received always offers for different type of jobs, for leaving this stupid country, which unfortunately I turned down. But now I'm reconsidering that, and I am hoping that those opportunities will come back, because I regret deeply I didn't leave this country when I had the opportunities offered to me. I have picked up at 33 years old. I divorced and I built up my life again. I changed my career at the same time. And I built up again a very successful career. I built 4 houses throughout my 50 years of life. One of them was stolen by my ex-husband and his mother. But even after that, I built 3 more houses through my work. Through my work. Not, I'm not even talking about the inheritance which you people stole from me, but I am taking it back right now through my spiritual fighting. And a few years back in 2018, when you actually decided to do a surprise attack on me, because you have been successful all this time, all my life, in spite of all the attacks and strategies that you developed on me. You haven't been successful to transform me in some submissive person to follow your stupid strategies and plans. You launched a surprise attack at me. I resigned from that job, and I have been building a totally different path for me in spiritual fighting and spiritual work. And let me tell you something. Maybe this will surprise you, or maybe not. I am successful in this one as well. How about that? Yeah. So you will not succeed to transform me into some submissive person. I am not that. And this is your drama. Yeah. So you should try to understand better, and you should be able to evaluate better, not only me, other individuals as well. And this will save you a lot of drama a lot of harm doing onto other individuals, and a lot of karma which comes your way as a consequence to that. So no, you will not succeed to do any of this. You should have known by now that there is no way that you would make me doubt myself, or doubt God, or turn against God, or any of this bullshit which was imprinted in your stupid ass brain, just because you felt like you should follow each and every one who showed you a way to destroy yourself and to destroy others. Yeah? But again, I'm not a child. I'm 50 years old. You have been targeting me all my life through everyone that I've met. There's been many years by now since I stopped actually being forthcoming to people, just because I realized that you're attacking them only to harm me. So for this reason, once I moved into this location, I decided that I will try to make sure that my presence in other people's life doesn't become a way for you to destroy them. So you should know by now that you will not be able to divert me into and to transform me into your stupid ass models of whatever you want to call this, because I don't believe these are women. These are some stupid sluts. That's all there are, which you created into doppelgangers, trying to copy me, trying to copy other divine feminines, thinking that this way you are some sort of God. No, you're not. They are not women, and you are not God. And I am not one of them. And I will never be. Yeah? Okay, so basically these are three topics of their highest concern, and three of the main reasons why they keep attacking me and others at this point in time, because as I said before, we are approaching the karmic board meeting, and they just want to make us doubt ourselves, to make us doubt God, that he would be delivering. That is not true. They just want to somehow convince us into accepting whatever love bombing, sex magic, and witchcraft they're sending our way. This video is basically in order to clarify this for whoever is facing the same attacks, but also to clarify these stupid assholes as well, that whatever they're doing is not succeeding. It's not succeeding, so you should just turn around, look in the mirror, watch yourself. Go do your redemption. Go do your redemption, because there is no way out. You will be in jail soon, and you will do the redemption anyway. If you start doing it now, you're just going to get acquainted with how that feels.